Okay, so we're starting right now. Good evening, guys. This is Chijamz, and I welcome you all. I welcome you to my sales masterclass. Um, Today is our first day. So we're going to be very, very basic, and then of course we're going to start from the basic things, and then we're going to move. All right, we're going to move to the better. So, in our curriculum, we have 7 things that we're going to be teaching in this class, and I think this class is going to take like 3 to 4 days, right? The one will take 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is how to get people to always say yes to you. Number 2 is the powerful secrets to increasing sales online. The 2 will take 3 and 4. No, we'll take 3, 4, and 5. 3 says what to do when a client rejects your offer. Number 4, the psychology of pricing, how to set the right price for your product. And number 5, how to convert I am not interested into sending your bank details. And then the 3 take 6 and 7, right? 6 and 7 is 4 types of buyers and how to sell to them. It's actually 4 types of buyer psychology and how to sell to them. And number 7 is biggest sales mistakes and how to avoid them. And then okay. And then and number okay, and then on the 4th day we'll have an AMP. Ask me anything. So we'll do an AMP on the 4th day. So since today and Friday, we'll have a very amazing time together. So if you can hear me right now, we are about to start the first day. If you can hear me, please type on the chat box. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I hope you guys are with me. I hope you guys are going to be a very, very interactive section. All right. So, how to get people to always say yes to you. So, I get a lot of people who tell me that they have very amazing products and services, but they don't make sales. And then I look at what they are offering. What they are offering is wow, really, really amazing. And then I'm like, so what is the problem? I find out that there are 4 different reasons why people do not say yes to you. And there are 4 different ways for you to make to say yes to you. The first one is for you to build trust. Build trust. Now, imagine you don't know me, I don't know you, and then I walk up to you in the bank and I'm like, I want your phone, right? You won't give me your phone because you don't know me. So one of the basic reasons people don't buy from you is because they don't know you. And for people to buy from you, they have to know, not just know you, they have to know you well enough to give you their money, right? Not just because they want to give out their money, because nobody has extra money to spend. They are giving you their money because they know they have this ideology inside them that what they are giving the money for will be less than what they are getting. All right. So number 1, you have to build trust. You have to build trust for you to get people to say yes to you. First thing you have to do is to build trust. Before now, we had the offline ecosystem whereby for you to build trust, it has to be a very, very stringent and strenuous way. You have to go over meetings upon meetings upon meetings, testimonials upon testimonials, use cases upon use cases. Right now, the number 1 way to build trust is by putting up content. Okay, so at this particular moment, we have moved from the offline ecosystem to the online industry. And the number 1 way to build trust in this world right now is to put up content. As long as you are able to put up reasonable content that is valuable to the people you are targeting, you'll be able to garner their trust. Okay, so like we also said in the last class, content is king. All right, content is king. For you to build trust, you need content. All right, that's 1. Number 2 way to get people to sorry about that. Number 2 way to get people to always say yes to you is to compile little yeses. Okay, compile little yeses. The more people say yes to you on things that does not necessarily require them to pay or to invest something in, the higher the likelihood of them saying yes to you when they have to pay. Now, you would notice that I do this a lot in all of my, most times. I'll just come on my WhatsApp and I'll be like, so would you like me to do this, do this, do this, do this, do this? And then the idea is to get you to say yes. When people say yes to you for things that don't necessarily matter to them, it compiles to give them an emotional psychology to always say yes to you. All right. So they will not be able to say no to you when the time comes for you to sell. All right. So that's about compiling it. Yes. So in your business journey, we talked about business journey in my coach's class also. He said that you always have to compile little yeses. Okay. So you have to find out the journey in which you get your client and ensure that throughout that journey, there are an accumulation of several yeses. How many of you remember? How many of you remember when we are doing the free sales class? I had an accumulation of several yeses. I was like, can you guys hear me? So I was like, would you like to learn how to?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
All right, all right. So I was like, would you like to hear how to learn how to do this? On my status, people said yes. I was not like, would you like to learn how to do this and do this? They said yes. I was like, would you have to do this and do this? They said yes. You know, so I was compiling little yeses. Okay, so I was compiling little yeses to give the full the final cell order, which is the final yes. All right. So that's the second one. Remember, I said number one is for you to build trust. And then number two, compile little yeses. Number three is locate their pressure points. Now, I'm going to drive home this idea by giving you an example. How many of you, okay, when we are small, we play football on the street. And then a time will come and then you get yourself injured while playing. And then they will be like, put pressure on it. Okay, let me use this example. You guys watch American movies, Hollywood movies, whereby someone will get shot and then they'll be like, put something on it and put pressure on it. Now, that particular point that they are putting pressure is their pain point, right? Is their pressure point. Let me now bring it home to sales and marketing. When you notice that someone has a problem, right, and that particular problem is what your product, your business or service is the solution for. One of the best ways um, to let people know that this is actually to make people say yes to you is to point out that particular problem. All right, point out that particular problem to them. Locate their pressure point. Right, hit the nail on the head. All right, locate their pressure point. Do you understand? So you always have to locate your pressure because your business, your product or your service is a solution, right? So you have to locate the pressure point and let them know that this is what I have come to solve. All right, this is what my business have come to solve. That's number three. Then number four. Number four is actually the most important one. Number four says, don't sell. Don't sell. Rather, show. Please, okay, I think my network is having an issue. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, can I hear you?
All right, all right, all right. Good evening, sir. You're welcome. So, like I said, number four is don't sell. Human beings have a psychology that does not allow them to accept sales. All right. So when you're trying to sell, Hello guys, can you hear me?
Just now.
Oh my god. Okay, so I had a little network distortion. Sorry about that. So, as I was saying, when you try to sell to people, they are automatically turned off. All right. So, rather than selling, because once you try to sell people, you'd always get a no. That is fact. Once you try to sell to people, you'd always get a no. So, rather than selling to them, show them, right? Show them what your product or business has to offer. All right. Skip all the technical parts. Skip the technical part. Give them the benefits. Okay. So don't sell to people. The number one rule, I think this is the number one rule of every salesman, is that they don't sell. They show. So salesmanship is a show business. What you show is you show people the benefits of your product. All right. You show people how their lives is going to change by using your product. Now, this can never be overemphasized. Whatever it is that you are trying to sell, whatever it is that you're trying to show people, all you need to do is to show them how beneficial what you are offering them is to them and what they are going to lose if they don't take your offer. All right. So that's that about the four ways to get people to always say yes to you. Remember, we said that there are four ways. Number one, guys, can you hear me? All right, I think my mic is muted right now. It puts itself on mute. I don't know how. All right, so I said the four ways to get people to always say yes to you is number one, build trust. Okay, trust is very very essential and it's very very important. Okay, number one is build trust. Number two, number two is compile little yeses. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Please, if you can hear me, type on the chat.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
all
yes,
right,
I can hear.
all right, all right. So number two is compile little yeses. So create a user journey. Always create a user journey whereby you compile their little yeses, right? Number three, locate the pressure points. Locate the pressure points and always make use of it, right? And then finally, don't sell, rather show. Okay, so that's that about four ways to say yes. Number two, powerful secrets to increasing your sales online. Guys, this is very very important. You would have to understand that we have moved from the offline industry, we are now in the online industry. So for you to be able to sell online, okay, let me give you this example. I got a call this afternoon by a firm in Port Harcourt. They are trying to use Facebook adverts to increase their sales online, right? And then I noticed something. So they are talking to me about Facebook adverts, right? They're talking to me about Facebook adverts, purely Facebook adverts. And then I start inquiring. I was like, okay, so where's your website? You know, where's your social media handle? I checked up all those stuff, and I found out that in as much as these guys have a very amazing product, they don't have online visibility. All right, they don't have online visibility, and which is the point I'm trying to drive home right now. And I asked them, so what have you guys been doing online since? They say, no, we don't actually do anything online. Our business is offline. Yeah, I understood that, but I was not like, man, you cannot bring up this ad. In fact, we cannot run this ad and it will be successful. Reasons being that nobody knows them online. They don't have any online visibility whatsoever. All right. So number one rule, number one way, one powerful secret to making sales online is to be visible. You have to be visible. Number one is visible. People have to always see you. In fact, it is called showing up. You have to always show up. You have to show up consistently. So what I did was I charged them. Of course, that's my job. I charged them and I created a business strategy for customer incubation. a 30-day strategy for customer incubation, right? Which includes showing up. So I show them how they are going to show up with videos, how they are going to show up with documentaries, how they are going to show up with behind the scenes and stuff like that. All right. So the most one of the powerful secrets to increasing your sales online is visibility. Please, if you can hear me, type visibility on the chat box. Visibility. Visibility online is the act of showing up consistently. All right, you have to show up consistently. Okay, that's number one. That's number one, visibility. All right, so number two, powerful secrets to increasing your sales online. Someone said I should please stop hitting the table. All right, all right. So number two powerful secrets to increasing your sales online is free value. Free value. If you can hear me, please type free value. Now, let me give you a secret, guys. Let me give you a secret. Do you know that for every value, for every free content you post online that is valuable to people, what happens is that you are depositing a part of your sales mechanism inside the minds and hearts of those people. Indirectly, you are proving to them that they owe you. In fact, you don't necessarily have to do anything, right? Inside subconsciously, they have this ideology that they are owing you. Because of the amount of free value you give out to people, they owe you. Now, that is it. Value begets money. That's the universal principle for value. Value begets money, right? Once you are able to give out free value over and over and over and over again to your audience, what happens is that your audience subconsciously owe you. So they feel like inside their hearts, they feel like, this kind of thing I'm getting is robbery. I need to pay for this. I need to give something for this. Nothing goes for nothing. That's what the world has been allowed to know. So they're like, no. I need to give out something for this. So the more free value you give out, the more perceived value you have in the minds and hearts of people, and the more money you make. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
All right. So I said number one is visibility. But three powerful secrets increasing your sales online. Number one is visibility. Number two is free value. Number three is what we call it's actually called I think psychological heuristics, but I call it emotional share. Now, in everybody's heart, right? Whenever they want to talk about a particular thing, right? There are some parts. There's a particular set of people that comes to their minds and hearts. Hello, can you guys hear me? Sorry about that, guys. My network had an issue. I think I've rectified it now. Can you hear me? Please, if you can
Yeah,
hear me.
yes.
All right, perfect, perfect. So as I was saying, number three, I call number three emotional share. All right, in every industry, in everything. In fact, it all boils down to what people know you about. You have to take a larger portion of people's emotion when it comes to what you are giving, when it comes to your product and service. See, some people they will not buy from you in the first place. They will not even buy for you in the second place. They will not buy for you in the third place. It will take you saying it over and over and over and over again, putting out your value for people to actually believe in you enough to buy from you. All right. So you have to consistently take a share in their emotion when it comes to what you have to offer. For instance, let me give you a perfect example. I started doing Facebook adverts, I think October 2018. That's like the first time I did an advert on Facebook. In as much as I've been on Facebook since 2004, I was one of the pioneer members of Facebook, people that started Facebook then when I was in secondary school. So now, what I'm trying to say is this. When I started doing Facebook advert, I didn't know anything about anything when it comes to Facebook advert. All right. What did I do? I started making mistakes. I started putting out my mistakes online. I said anything I do when as far as it boils down to Facebook advert, I put out there online. Now people that knew me then knew that this person is a starter, is a newbie in Facebook advert, right? Now they have watched me grow over time. Okay, what I was doing was that I knew where I was going to, right? I was going to become a master of Facebook adverts, right? But I knew that in time to come, these people are going to be part of my audiences. If they're not going to be my audiences, they'll be the people that will direct my audience to me, right? So they have to believe in me enough to direct people to me. So I kept on putting out my Facebook advert trials, Facebook advert win. Sometimes I'll win, sometimes I'll lose. I kept on putting all of them out there till it got to a point when I became very good at it. What I've been able to do over time was that I've been able to put inside their emotional share that whenever they think Facebook or they think Facebook advert, the first name that comes to their mind is who? Chijamz. You get me? So you would always have to be in the minds of your audiences. See, there are levels to this emotional share. There are levels to it. Do you know that big brands like let's say Jumia, MTN, Big Milk, they no longer do adverts to sell. They have moved from the level whereby they do adverts to sell. They now do adverts to get your emotional share. So that's why you see MTN will be doing advert. They will not tell you to buy a card. They will not tell you to recharge. They will not tell you to buy it. They'll just be doing advert. People are playing around. You know, people are doing this. At the end of the day, you see MTN or Airtel. Airtel will be doing advert of people that is cooking. You know, this woman is cooking this one, this woman is cooking this one. What they are doing is that they are taking emotional shit. So that whatever you think about mechanic, calling your mechanic, you think about Airtel. You think about cooking food, your food stuff has finished, you need to get to the market, you think about Airtel. You think about it, like everything you do, they're trying to find a way to connect your synapses, your nervous system, your thinking, your subconscious to focus on them. You get it? So by so doing, you subconsciously purchase their product without you even knowing. For instance, if you go to the market right now, you might see several noodles, but your mind has just been connected to Indomie. Reason being that okay, let me give you one of the adverts Indomie used to connect your mind. Remember this ad that they said I'm trying to remember the song of one. There's one Indomie advert that was buzzed around.
Mama do good, oh, you do good.
Thank you. So that's it. They use this to get your mind. You know, you will be singing the song. You don't know that your mind is registering Indomie. You will just be singing song and making yourself happy. You understand? So learn from the best. These guys are the best. They know what they are doing. Do the same thing in your brand, in your business. If you are selling fish, do adverts. Always, in short, do it on a daily basis. Maybe you can do 1 or 2 videos where people are enjoying themselves and they are like, at the end of the advert, you put up your logo. Your logo is your brand. You use it to get emotional share. In fact, I think this month we are coming up a very different kind of advert system. I'm going to take charge of this emotional share and we're going to make it big. So in case you start seeing what we are doing, do the same for your brand. This is one of the most powerful secrets. You know that this secret is so powerful that once you are able to establish a stronghold in people's mind, they can become so addicted to your brand that they cannot hear anything bad about your brand. Like when they can even argue or they say, this person, no. You have not experienced this person. No. As in, they'll be so sure that you'll be able to deliver. I got across, one of my friends sent me a screenshot of an argument in a group about my class. So someone came and said that there's this guy you just met him. That this guy is just doing, I don't know, he just be posting things and people will be registering, blah blah blah. Oh, and guess what? The guys in the group who had my contact and they were what as in, they tackled the person to such an instant that the guy that sent me the screenshot was like, Chijamz, what kind of jazz are you using? You know, what happened is that I've been able to give out both free value and emotional share to the point that these guys know that what I do is more valuable than whatever it is that they give out. That is what you have to do for your brand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are going to end tonight's section. I think I'm going to take some questions. If you guys can hear me, I would like to hear your questions. So if you have a question, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand so I can clear your questions right now. Mr. James, you're welcome. I called you and your line was not going through. So if you have a question, guys, please ask the question. All right. Mr. Okichi.
All right, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah. I think I have a problem with my network when the class started. So I want to ask about the compiling little yeses. I don't get it.
Okay, I said, can you hear
Can
me
you hear me?
clearly? Can you hear me
Hello.
clearly? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah,
I got your
all right.
question.
All right.
So I was saying that you don't necessarily have to start by being salesy, right? For you to sell, for you to get people to say yes to you, you have to compile little yeses. Now, this is how it works. Every customer that buys from you have a customer journey. Okay. Now, probably they get your contact on Instagram, they chat you up on WhatsApp, then you guys talk and stuff like that, right? You have to ensure that throughout your business, throughout that journey, throughout that period whereby you are bringing them from one platform to another to come and buy from you, you make them to say yes to several things. For instance, let's say, okay, I gave an illustration when I showed the sales class. I did something like this. Would you want to learn how to make sales? And then I stopped for that entire day. Like I did not say any other thing throughout that day till the next day. Then I came up with it again. I was like, would you like to learn how to set the right prices for your product so that people will buy from you? I got a whole lot of yeses, right? And I stopped for that day too. You get a point. And then I came up again. I was like, would you like to learn the 4 different buyer psychology that will make people buy from you no matter what you are selling? And I got a whole lot of yeses. Now, those yeses pacify the stronghold for me to now give people my offer, which is the sales class. All right. So I was able to get more people interested by compiling little yeses that does not need them to buy. Because once you come up and tell people, all right, okay, this is it, I buy. People don't want to be sold to. Right? So once you try to sell to people, they will run away and they will tell you no. So for you to move that conversation for them to say yes, you have to start with little yeses. So you have to recruit them. It's called recruiting strategy. You have to recruit them and move them from recruits to partners. Do you understand?
Yes, I so much understand now.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Guys, do you have any other question? Do you have a second question?
Yes. You said emotional share has
Yeah.
another name the other time. You said something psychology. I did not get that.
Psychological heuristics.
E? Psychological what?
Heuristics. Euristics. That's what it's called
Okay,
generally.
okay.
Psychological heuristics, but I call it emotional shield because if I say psychological heuristic, it looks kind of very, very hectic in people's head. All right, Emidion has a
All right,
question.
thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, sir. We need to unmute you right now so you can ask your question. Emidion, you can ask your question right now. Okay, you type, you're not free to talk. All right. So type the question. You can type the question. Guys, do we have any other question before we end for tonight? Okay, I think my network is having an issue. All right. Okay, guys, I'm having an issue. I've not been able to send or receive messages on WhatsApp um, for the past, I think, 6 hours now. What is the problem? Can anybody help me with the solution? I'm not been able to receive or send messages, and my network is on. If I connect my phone to my laptop, I receive. I'm doing chats right now. Anyway, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Kelsey, do you have a question?
Uh, not really, sir. Not really.
All right. Hello? Yes, sir. I'm in a class now. Can I call you back later? Thank you, sir. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please, you can hear me. Please type on the chat box. Can you hear me? All right. So, Emidion, I'll be expecting your question. Guys, if another person has a question, please ask your question. All right. Okay. Charlie, no, that's not a question.
Yeah, you said something about WhatsApp. I can't get it.
What's up?
Yes, you're saying something about WhatsApp before the audio went off.
I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember, honestly. So, okay, let me see, there's a question here. Okay, I said I cannot receive messages or send messages on WhatsApp. If you have any solution, please contact me on call.
Okay.
Emidion, I'm still waiting for your. Wait, is Emidion still here? Yes, she is. I'm still waiting for your question. But guys, did you understand this particular training? If you did, please type one thing you learned on the chat box. One thing you learned for this training today. One thing you learned from today's training. Type it on the chat box. Emmy, I didn't see your question. I didn't see your question. Please type one thing you learned from today's training on the chat box. On the chat box. No, it's not inspiring. No. We not do that one. This one is aspire to acquire. We want people to make sales and make money. So, what did you learn today that will make you to make more money? That's what we want to hear. All right. So type that thing on the chat box. Type it on the chat box. I want to see it. I want to know that you are here with me. I want to know that you've learned something good. All right. Thank you, Mr. I think it's Mr. Okuchi, but I don't know. Okay. Wow, okay. Charlie said I came late, but I learned how to give value before selling. Avoid being salesy. Amazing. Okay, not to sell, rather provide value. Amazing. Okay, Emilian said, how about if you bake? What benefit can you show to someone to order cake from you? Wow. Cake baking is an amazing thing, right? I used to be a baker when I was doing my IT. Most of my IT money, I spent it all in cakes. All right, now this is it. There are three basic things there are three basic emotional pain points for baking. One is celebration, right? You can celebrate your friends, you can celebrate your partners, you can celebrate your birthdays, you can even celebrate somebody with a cake, right? So that's one thing you can pitch to them. Secondly, is the is what's it called now? The what's the word? Ah, okay, the tests, right? There is this amazing test that is not this. Uh, God, I've forgotten the word, but it's related to this. When you eat a cake, you feel good, all right? You feel good eating cakes. So that's like, it can cure depression. Seriously, like when you take a cake. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. So I was saying that it can be a way to improve your mood, right? So eating a cake, especially a very sweet cake, can help brighten your mood. The taste is always so amazing. So you can pitch that to your audiences. And then finally, you can pitch it as a gift. So people can take your little cakes and gift it to their friends, right? So you want to show someone that you love them, you appreciate them. You can gift them a cake, right? So those are like the three basic. I think these are the three basic emotional strategies to use on when it comes to cakes and baking. Of course, there are a whole lot of them. There are a whole lot of them, but these are like the basic ones: celebration, the taste heuristics, and then gifting. So you can gift them out to people. You can even order for a cake to be given to your friend as a surprise. You can order for a cake to be given to your husband or to your wife for her lunch in the office, right? You can order. I said the first one is celebration. When people are celebrating, you can celebrate yourself, you can celebrate your friend, you can celebrate your family members, you can celebrate your neighbors. It's cakes, right? That's the first one. I hope I've been able to answer your question clearly. Hello, did I get your and did you get the answer you are looking for? All right, all right, all right. So, guys, I'll take one more question before we go for tonight. So, if you have a question, please raise your hand, and then we'll give you an audience. And in the absence of no other question, this is where we're going to end tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow by 8 p.m. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Same place. If I'm able to share, if I'm able to get my WhatsApp up and running, I'll share the link for tomorrow's class on the WhatsApp. If not, I'll share it to your emails. I have your emails already, so I'll share it to your emails. Just make the time with tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are going to talk about three things. Number one, what to do when a client rejects your offer. Number two, the psychology of pricing, how to set the right prices for your product. And number three, how to convert I am not interested into send me your bank details. Someone said, I usually don't get responses. Some will read and pass. What do I do? That's what we are going to talk about when I said how to convert I am not interested into send me your bank details. Most times they are not interested in what you are doing. So we are going to talk about how to make them get interested in whatever it is you're doing. All right, all right. Thank you so much. Someone is raising their hand. Someone is raising their hand. BCH. You can unmute yourself right now and ask.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I thought you were sharing with us secrets to sell online, and you've just shared three. Are they three? I mean, are you
Yes,
going to
sir.
share us only three?
No, they are not just. Well, ask a question. Are you guys seeing this ask a question as sliced of Abdul? I didn't see this before. Anyways, the secrets to sell online, there are plenty. I'm giving you practical ones that I have used and they have worked for me. So I want you to still use them. Once they work for you, we'll be able to share more. I hope you're okay with that, sir. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Hello. You can't hear me. Anyway, hello. Oh, it was breaking. All right. I said I shared with you. Wait, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
All right. I said I shared with you my own practical, powerful secrets that I've used over time and has worked for me. There are several of them. There are several of them. There is a whole of them. I even shared. There is a book I shared in the group. What's the name of the book again? Um, Massive sales. Yeah, massive sales. Okay, what I'll do, I'll tag that book. Some of the other secrets are there in the book. But the ones I share with you today are secrets I have used myself and they worked out for me. And I would want you to use them also. All right. Want you to use them, make the sales, make the money, and then move on to the other ones. I hope I've been able to answer your question correctly, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, guys, so this is where we're going to end tonight's section. Thank you all for coming around, even on the little short notice. I really appreciate each and every one of you coming around today to be part of this particular training. Till we meet again, I'll meet you guys tomorrow 8 p.m. Please have a great night and do enjoy the rest of your day. Till we meet again, remember, till we all win, we are all a work in progress. Good night, everyone, and bye bye. Yes, there will be a replay. I'll send it to the group. Good night, everybody. Bye bye.